Donald Trump, during his speech at the CPAC event over the weekend, made a frank admission. He judges the reliability of polls depending on whether or not the results are favorable toward him. In fact, here he is saying just that.
By the way, you have a poll coming out. Unfortunately, I want to know what it is. They do that straw poll, right? Now, if it's bad, I say it's fake. If it's good, I say that's the most accurate poll perhaps ever taken.
What's amazing is he just straight up tells them, I lie to you guys because I want to make myself look good. And everyone's like, yeah!
It's amazing. It's amazing. I love that story. That was my favorite story out of CPAC. I mean, he just told you his strategy. The strategy, by the way, we told you, 4 or 5 years ago? We told you if he doesn't like a story, he calls it fake news. And if he likes a story, he says, oh, it's wonderful, even if it's from the hated Washington Post or New York Times, right? And he just admitted it. You saw it with your own eyes. If I don't like the poll, I'll call it fake, right? If I like the poll, I'll say it's awesome. Well, wait, does it matter if it actually is a fake poll or a real poll? Does the evidence matter at all? Doesn't matter at all. If you just take out the word poll, put in the word election, and you have exactly what happened in 2020. If I like the results of the election, I say it's great.
Yeah.
If I don't like the results of the election, I call it fake. He just said it. Okay.
I have a theory though about why his supporters accept that and almost celebrate it, right?
Yeah.
What he did there was he gave them permission, right? Think about how hard it is to be a consistent, principled person who wants to follow the facts and is willing to reform his or her preconceived notions based on the evidence, right? That can be hard. You might have beliefs, you might have a thought that is actually counter to what the facts are, and you have to make that correction, right? And I'm not talking about people who do news, I'm talking about people in general, right? You might have a long-held belief on something, and then it turns out that the evidence doesn't bear out what you believe, and you want to be fair, you want to be consistent, you want to be a good person, you want to follow the actual evidence. But what Trump did there was give them permission. You see something you don't like? You see something that goes against what you already believe? Just dispose of it, ignore it. He gave them permission to do what I think a lot of people sometimes are tempted to do, right? Because people want to be right. People don't want to be proven wrong. And here, Trump is basically telling them, yeah, go ahead, just believe whatever you want to believe.
No, I know, I get it, and that's a classic politician move. Give the people what they want. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. Just lie to them. They want to be lied to, right? But it makes me sick, and it makes me troubled that there's 75 million in this country, people in this country who say, I don't care about your stinking logic. Reason and evidence and facts are immaterial to me. And so I get it, some people think emotions are way more important than logic. And they think, I just want to feel superior to people. It just really, really bothers me if I think black people or Latinos or anyone else is better than me in any way, shape, or form. I'm used to being better than them, and I hate them. And if you make me feel like I'm superior to them, then I'll give up all logic, all reason, all evidence, all facts, and I'll just follow you to the end of time, okay? That's what happened in this country, okay? So it's a really sick development for us. Now, the second part of the story that Anna pointed out is just as amazing. He tells them how he lies to them. And they're like, Yahoo! Yes! Did you see the way he lies to us on a regular basis? And then we all repeat it like morons. Yes! That's amazing. It's amazing. I hope that if a left-winger tells you guys that, hey, you know what? I like making fun of you guys by lying to you all the time, then you'd be like, whoa, that's really offensive, right? Instead, if you're like, yes, okay, well then you got issues, man. You got it, and I hope to God that never happens to the left. But right now, the right wing is in a sorry, sorry state. And look, I've said this 1,000 times. A lot of the blame, in my opinion, and you go ahead and get scandalized, mainstream media, belongs to them, to the media, because they lied to the American people for so long. Politicians are not corrupt; they're wonderful people who have noble intentions and have real debates. And it drove the right wing out of their mind until they were like, "Give me anything but that," right? But if there's any sane people left out of that 75 million, snap out of it and help the others snap out of this cult. It's okay to distrust the mainstream media. And now it's okay that you guys distrust the CIA and the Pentagon. That's wonderful, okay? Yes, you should question your government. That's patriotic, okay? But if you then say, since I question you, I'm gonna believe this guy who just told me he lies to me, and I'm gonna celebrate his lies, that makes no sense.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.